Matthew chapter number 17, verse number 17. Then Jesus answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him hither to me. In the complete Jewish Bible, it reads, Yeshua answered, perverted people without any trust. How long will I be with you? How long must I put up with you? Bring him here to me. In verse number 17, we can see, or at least hear, the frustration in the master's voice. It's like a teacher that has been teaching you so long, and then when it comes close to the final, you act like you haven't learned a thing. And that's what the master is saying. He's like, come on, guys. He said, I'm not going to be down here too much longer. How long am I going to keep going through the same thing? And if we go back to the scriptures, we can see all the way in chapter number 10, he gave them power against unclean spirits to cast them out and to heal all manner of sicknesses and all manner of diseases. This was all the way back in chapter number 10. We have here the multitudes of 5,000 men being fed, not counting women, children. The multitude of 4,000 men being fed, not counting women and children. We have Christ walking on the water. We have Christ rescuing Peter. We have the great confession. We have miracle after miracle after miracle. And Christ is like, not to believe is perverted. After seeing all this, there's a saying, seeing is believing. But when you see and still can't believe, it's nasty. It's wicked. You have no excuse. And this is what was disappointing the master so much. He wants us to believe. He wants us to trust him. You see, one of the things that happened is the disciples, I believed, was tricked, because other versions talks about how when the master came down with Peter, James, and John, that the crowd and the other disciples was arguing. Now, I'm just going to tell you from practical experience, you will have very little to no success arguing with someone trying to cast out a devil. It just doesn't work like that. You see, the enemy knows that the believer has more power. So the enemy will try to distract the believer, get the believer to not believe, get the believer to be unsure, get the believer to be nervous, get the believer to doubt, because he knows who has the power. And that's the reason why Christ was so disappointed. He gave them power. They used the power before. They saw examples. Let us not be a faithless generation, but let us believe. All things are possible if we only can believe. God, we bless you. We give you glory and honor. Help us to believe you and trust you the more and do your will. Thank God.